Welcome back to Character Select, Dave and Matt. We had to do the first 2 missions 2 more times in order to get our ace skill to the sufficient level. But I am now a mercenary, Matt.
Well, I knew that.
Good.
You'd do almost anything for money. In fact, you probably would do anything for money.
It's not entirely true.
Really? No,
they're flying fish beds. It'll be a walk in the park. Also known as a reconnaissance in force mission.
Yep. Which means we know this is going to go badly, so we're sending everyone.
Well, it's more like, hey, we know the enemies are here, so we don't know where they are, so go find out where they are, and then kill them.
Yeah, there's only one aircraft for this, really, isn't there?
I mean, yeah. It's not the right color, though. There we go.
There. The mercenary flying with knight's colours. That's not going to confuse anyone.
Okay. B7R. It's a really kind of crappy place, though. I gotta say that.
This is
It is very barren.
Get a feel for the surroundings. Call 2, Roger. This kind of job is what we're all about. Enemies on radar. Exercise
Here we
caution.
go.
I mean, damn it.
Something wrong with the IFF. Only 2 aircraft are showing up on radar. Don't they know about the round table?
I mean, we are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We will survive, Call 1.
Will we?
What the Philippine Air Force is capable of.
Dying?
Call 1.
Oh!
Excuse me, sir.
Nice
How dare you?
roll! He's still dead.
Oh.
See what those planes are made of.
Yep. Let's see what your planes are made of. Spread all across the round table.
Locked on. Don't think, react. Just shoot them.
That's not how you do anything in a plane. If
No.
you only react, you're dead. Or you've smashed your plane into something.
I was just reacting. Well, that's not good for you.
Yeah, well, you're fired.
Approaching gun range. Call 1. Fox
He didn't
2.
even take evasive.
Fox 2.
I don't think he realized that I was actually shooting at him because I was at a weird angle.
US firing once you drop
Just went through the pearly gates on fire.
bandits in gun range.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for aces, but they're really hard to find.
Yeah. Especially in the target-rich environment.
Especially when they're flying stealth fighters. That's the worst.
Gun range. Fox 2.
Boom.
Oh, there's one up there to the left somewhere.
Oh, hey!
Oh,
Townsend!
X-29A.
Fire. Now.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi. There's something there.
These are just 2 more regular old planes.
Where are they? Oh, they're below. Ah.
Radar lock.
And now they're going to be very below. Oh, are you pulling
Just-
up? Oh, don't pull up, guys.
Oh no, that's...
Nice kill.
Well,
We
I
haven't
guess
even
they gave...
infiltrated into B7R airspace yet.
Team.
See?
B7R
Yep.
airspace.
I guess they gave themselves enough time to eject. Yeah, you hope. I mean, the end of the day, when the Demon Lord's been fighting over the round table, there's got to be a lot of pilots walking around on the floor like, well, now what do I do?
Oh,
Warning, radar shows additional craft approaching area B7R at high speed. Gum 2 to Gum 1. Enemy reinforcements, probably the main force.
okay.
And these are
Rot.
2nd Air Division, 52nd Tactical Fighter Squadron, flying Eurofighter Typhoons.
Now remember, at this point in the game, you're probably still flying the F-5E Tiger II against Typhoons, one of the best mid-range planes in the game.
Yeah, that's not a nightmare scenario at all. Of course, we're at the point where, oh yeah, guess what? We're in a vastly more technologically superior aircraft. Mercenaries. Yes, we are.
Dead man's words hold no meaning. Oh, didn't hit anybody. Oh, hit
no,
somebody. Hit 2 people.
Oh.
Wow, they survived. I'm impressed.
Yep. Oh, my connection's going. Okay, my internet connection just went spastic. Testing.
Oh,
Testing. Can you hear
Same
me
to
now,
you.
Dave?
oh,
He's
he dodged
climbing.
it. He dodged it.
Yeah. This could be a bit less likely. Oh, really? That was a hell of a turn.
Bandits in gun range.
Damn it, Pixie. That doesn't count as a kill for the assault records, and it's very annoying because I can't tell him not to do it.
No. Oh, requesting backup. Please,
Okay.
he's gonna kill me. Don't worry, you're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Ripple fire.
Weapons are almost gone.
4 missiles on that guy's head. They're all gonna miss, but God, it's fun to do that.
You can imagine his threat detection radar just like beep, 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 beep. Oh my god!
Missile off target. Gum 1, no special weapons fire remaining.
Dude, you need to fucking chill out.
He is really going for it, isn't he?
I mean, he's trying not to die. I can appreciate that.
Gum 1, Fox
I've been in that
Yep.
position. It's not fun.
Nope. Well, there he goes.
kill for Gum 1.
Boom. Nope, that sounded painful.
All Belkin reinforcements confirmed down. Mission complete. Return to base. Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command. Allied Naval Force has begun its advance. We appreciate your work. Looks like we were just a couple of decoys.
Yo, buddy.
Yo, buddy. You still alive?
I do like that. That constant thing that he does. This is also why this game is shorter than Ace Combat 5. Because, yes, there's only 18 missions, but 17 of those missions have so many variations based on your Ace style. So,
Yep.
as a result, it
Has amazing replayability.
you can also if you play your cards right, and this is hard to do, you can start as either a knight or a mercenary, do the second B7R mission as a soldier, and do the third one as the opposite of what you started as. It's very interesting.
Completely screw with the interviews all the way through it.
No, the interviews reflect those choices that you made. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Right. We did the ground attack one last time. What are we going to do this time?
We did Gelnikos last time.
So it's round hammer or...
Let's do the one with the Kestrel. Which I think is going to be Costner.
I think it's Costner. Costner's got a blue line and a ship marker, so it... Yes, it is Costner.
You really shouldn't be putting your carrier into a shakedown voyage in a combat zone. Just saying.
No. And the world already has quite good records with large ships going through canals. Just don't let it get blown by a side wind.
And then to add to the replayability of this game, this mission is technically 3 missions, and each of those missions has 3 variations based on your ace style. So it's technically 9 variations of the same mission.
Of the same mission.
It's insane. I'm
the
sorry, I've
designers...
killed 374 targets. Cool. God, I love this plane.
Oh my god, it's almost not fair.
It's absolutely not fair, and I'll take it any day of the week. Jesus. There it is, the Kestrel.
Cover the Allied fleet so they can pass safely through the canal. No mistakes.
Not under command of the same captain, though.
Weaker.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what his name, but I knew it wasn't the same captain.
I don't think I ever made the connection that it was the Kestrel when I played this game originally. F1s? Ooh. What are race cars doing in the sky?
A survivor. The F1 is an unusual aircraft, it's a Japanese aircraft, isn't it?
Yes.
Mitsubishi Industries, I think.
I don't remember what it's based on.
I want to say it was the Jaguar aircraft, but I can't remember. Right, hang on, I can actually tab out and have a look. So, Mitsubishi F1 fighter.
Boom.
Missile hit. Radar lock.
Boom.
Shack on the target.
Modified from T2 trainer airframe. Okay, so what was the T?
The T2 is like the Hawk from the last game.
What was the T2 trainer?
F-20s.
Oh yeah. The T2 was loosely based off of the Super Cat Jaguar.
It's not your canal, dude. You stole it.
That explains why I thought it was the Jaguar. So, the T2 was loosely based off the Super Cat Jaguar as a trainer and single-seat fighter, and then the F1 was designed down from the T2 as an anti-ship and ground attack aircraft. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Mirages, die! Oh my god, come on. Where did that ace go?
I'm not sure. Is he flying away? Oh no, there he is. F1 Wetterman. Soon may the Wetterman come.
He's going straight up and down.
Listen, Belkins, you shouldn't have much hope. We're here.
That's a valid concern.
It's like in the Squadron Leader, when you're doing the breakout to get the Kestrel and its...
yes. The third mission in Squadron Commander. Squadron Leader.
Yes, Squadron Leader. What is it? Ace Combat 5? Ace Combat...
The Unsung War.
Unsung War, that's it. That's what you call it, yeah. But yeah, when the you hear on the radio, it's like, stop firing, you're hitting the docks! And you just absolute insanity coming over the radio. When you hear that, oh yeah, the anti-missile ship's firing, and just seconds later, you say, cease firing, it's hitting the docks! It's, talk about a nightmare situation.
Yeah. Seawiz would absolutely rip things apart.
Yeah. Because it doesn't know what's behind the target. It's just shooting at the missiles or aircraft coming in.
Yeah.
The closest situation I can think of that's happened in real life to that is when the Polish destroyer Bliskowice was at Cows during the Second World War. The captain had actually disobeyed orders to disarm the ship when it went in for a refit because he knew that they were in the channel. German aircraft were flying over all the time, so they kept ammunition on board for the anti-aircraft guns and self-defense. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, the air raid sirens all went off, and he gave the order to get as many of his men back on board ship as possible, quickly as he could, cut the moorings, started making smoke immediately, and then took it out in just outside of the docks, into open water, and opened fire with all of the anti-aircraft guns.
Jesus.
Not shooting down many German aircraft, shooting down a few, but putting up enough anti-aircraft fire to keep the German the Luftwaffe away from Cows, and their bombs didn't all hit the target accurately. They fired for so long and fired so much that they had to have the fire hoses spraying the gun barrels down to keep them cool enough.
That's crazy.
And they reckon that one destroyer single-handedly saved the port that day during the Second World War. And they actually had a memorial put up. And a couple of years ago, the current Polish destroyer, Bliskowice, went there with a representative crew and all sorts for a big event, a big remembrance event. So
don't worry, we're not doing the next mission. This is the end of the episode, but keep going. Yeah.
But yeah, if it's not something you know much about, I really do recommend you read up on it, because the Bliskowice defense of Port of Cows is brilliant. And just the story of the Bliskowice, the Grom, and I can't remember what the third ship was, but there was 3 Polish destroyers which escaped Poland when Poland was taken during the Second World War.
Interesting.
And when they actually got to England, because the destroyers were actually bought from the Royal Navy for the Polish Navy. They were formerly British warships. When they got to England, they were fully expecting to be taken off of the ships and the Royal Navy to take them over. They were quite pleasantly surprised when they were told that the Polish warships were still considered Polish property. They kept the Polish crews on board and said, the only thing we're asking is that you report to the Royal Navy for orders.
Huh.
And
that's awesome.
I thought that was brilliant. One of them was lost in action in the... I think it was out in the fjords, Norway fjords, somewhere during an engagement. Bliskowicz has survived, I'm pretty sure. And I can't remember what the third one was, because there wasn't much on the third one, I think. But the story of those Polish destroyers is definitely worth... I'm going to have to refresh my memory. But it's definitely worth reading up on. Right.
Alright.
Up to you.
So, first of all, here's what the F1 looks like. It's actually based on the F-111 Starfighter. If you take a look.
Yeah.
It looks like, anyway. 12 crashes and several life-threatening accidents. His countless brushes with death have become legend among his squadron. He settled in Bismarck, the capital city of the Principality of Belka. During the war, he was tried for leaking information regarding Belka's nuclear weapons possession. However, the case was dismissed due to lack of evidence. Remained a pilot until the end of the war, but the suspicions continued to cast a shadow on his record. After the war, he became an anti-war activist. Conclusion of the war offered him the opportunity to proceed with a career in North Belka as an engineer in the exploration of marine resources. He continues to put forth all of his efforts into the mining of the favored next-generation fuel resource, methane hydrate. Shot down and killed in an aerial battle over Route 171, his remains, along with a diary addressed to his wife and child, were discovered among the wreckage. After the war, the diary was published under the title A Letter to My Lovely Rose and became a bestseller. Shot down in Area B7R in 1995. He succeeded in landing his damaged fighter and continued his career in the Air Force, working his way up from officer to base commander. After the war, he became a professor of history at the University of Denmark, where he continues to apply himself diligently towards his teaching and research. Enlisting in the Air Force soon after high school graduation, he completed the grueling training to be awarded a position in the 2nd Air Division 57 Tactical Fighter Squadron. Shot down and killed in action. Shot down during a mission over the Gabber Mountains. However, an investigation by bereaved family members into the recovery of his remains uncovered nothing more than the empty wreckage of his aircraft. His surviving family continues to press their dissatisfaction with the government's official report. Oh. Shot down and killed during the UCO Choker 1 operation. Investigation into the details regarding his death revealed that problems with the aircraft's ejection mechanism resulted in severe and fatal full-body contusions. His remains were miraculously recovered and delivered to surviving family. After the war's conclusion, he was dismissed from the Air Force along with fellow ex-soldiers, went on to found a private research company. According to reports, the company's business is bona fide. Thus, it has been concluded that Otto Haber and his employees no longer present a threat to society. He was to bomb the Ocean Fleet during the assault on the Futuro Canal, but was shot down by Gomflight while searching for an opening in the fleet's defenses. After the war, he found work as an automobile salesman and is currently passing his days as an ordinary citizen. Good for you. Shot down and captured by Allied forces in an aerial battle over the Futuro Canal and was made a prisoner of war. After the war, he was tried as a Class BC war criminal. However, the charges were later dismissed due to rather dubious testimony from the prosecution. He now resides in the Kingdom of Saipan. Cool. Alright, next time on Character Select, we will continue with our second playthrough as Mercenary Assholes. Trust me, people are going to call us out on it soon enough. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Matt.
Dave.
Well, at least we're making a lot of money.
At least we're making a lot of money.